Hello everyone, today I'm back with another T.T.M video, so let's get this show on the road. So the first one took only 8 days to get back to me, and the person actually sent me some extra signatures, and that person would be, get it out here, former Rams, Cowboys, and I believe he played for 2 other teams, Mr. Billy Truex. Sent me this card, signed, that I sent him, and he also signed my note, answered some questions for me, and he sent me this signed little photograph. So I actually discovered Billy Truex by the flea market. I was out at the flea market and I was looking through the 10-cent bins and I came across this card and I thought it was pretty cool. I bought it. I always buy vintage cards, especially for a dime or less. So I got it home and I looked it up on SCF and I found out that he signs through the mail. So I sent it out to him and he signed it for me, and the rest is history. So a little bit about Billy here. I wrote a little bit of his stats on the back of his envelope that he sent back to me. Next one took 8 days and the person signed 2 of 2 for me. And that person would be, I knew it out of the way here, former Cowboys player, Mr. Michael Downs. There's one. Here's the second one. He doesn't mind signing duplicates because that's all I had to send him. So a little bit about Mr. Michael Downs. He had a pretty decent career. He had 35 career INTs, which isn't too bad. So next up, this one took 29 days and a person signed 4 of 4 for me, and that person would be former New England Patriot, Mr. Fred Marion. This one, the second one, third one, I'll set right here. I like that one. Oh, come on, Michael. Back up here. There you go. And here's the fourth one. Now, a little bit about Mr. Fred Marion. I wrote this on the back of his envelope. He had 29 career interceptions. He was a one-time Pro Bowler and one-time All-Pro. Next up, this one took 41 days, and the person signed 4 of 4 for me, and that person would be former Cincinnati Bengal, Mr. David Fulcher. I love these Pro Set cards signed. These are all AFC team cards by Pro Set. We'll set that right there. Say what you will about Pro Set. It's junk. It's this and that. But they have some nice cards that you can get signed in the set. And there's this Fleer. Fleer's another good one to get signed. And here's another Pro Set. I believe that's 92. Is that 92? Yeah, it's 92. So a little bit about Mr. Fulcher. He had a pretty decent career also, as you can see. So the next one up took 19 days. The person signed 2 of 2 for me, and that person would be former Cardinals quarterback, Mr. Jim Hart. There's one. Here's the second one. I really like these Ted Williams, Roger Staubach cards signed. I have several of these signed, and I look to get more signed in the future. I'll set this one right here. So, a little bit about Mr. Jim Hart on the back of the envelope. He had 34,665 passing yards, 209 TDs, and he was a 4-time Pro Bowler. So, last but not least, this one took 9 days, and the person signed 3 of 3 for me, and that person would be former Dallas Cowboy, Mr. Chad Hennings. There's one. There's 2. I really like these gold cards, no matter what it is. Tops, basketball, football, baseball. And here's 1993 Tops. It's not the gold card. It's a regular, but I think it turned out really nice. So, a little bit about Mr. Chad Hennings. He was actually at the U.S. Air Force Academy before he joined the Dallas Cowboys. And he was also a 3-time Super Bowl champion during the Dallas Cowboy glory years of the early 90s. So, I would like to thank Mr. Michael Downs, Mr. Fred Marion, Mr. Jim Hart, Mr. David Fulcher, Mr. Billy Truex, and Mr. Chad Hennings for signing these cards and getting them back to me. And I also would like to thank you guys for watching. Just remember, keep collecting, keep searching for those hidden gems, and keep having fun. Later.